Hello, my name is Chadlier. Welcome to a brand new series of Humankind. And yeah, yesterday we finished the Heartland 3 playthrough. So as I promised in that video, we are now doing Humankind at least one run. So I've already set up the settings more or less as the way I want them to be, and I got 10. Well, technically I got 9 competitors plus myself, and there's a couple names that might be familiar. Mordred Viking, Quill 18, and Lord Lambert. These are some of the avatars that I have. And yeah, let's just quickly go through the settings. So we are going to be going on normal speed because I think that is probably going to be the most balanced. I basically played it once on the endless difficulty. Like I played at like 360 turns, and at that point, I was I was actually even playing a pacifist kind of playthrough, but I still own like a third of the world. And then, yeah, on difficulty we're going to be probably playing on Nation. Yeah, we'll go with Nation. I played on Metropolis on my first try, and Nation is probably a bit more balanced than maybe Empire difficulty if I do an extra run at some point. I can't say that I'm an expert on this, but if we have a look at the hold on a minute, world. So we're gonna go with the random shape. We have a huge size map. Climate is gonna be standard. Land percentage is about 40%. I might actually raise that to 50. It's about half and half. That should be alright. We might have a new world, so a continent that is uninhabited. And there's going to be some islands. We'll wrap around as per usual. So, if you wonder what sort of game Humankind is, it is very much like Civilization in certain aspects, but it does play quite differently in a lot of ways. Let's get into the game, so I'll explain a bit more. We do need to wait for the loading screen a little bit here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. It's been a while since I played this. Like, I basically played this soon after the release for a while, but haven't touched it since. So there may have been some changes, but we'll see. Well, actually, I suppose I can explain it right now. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna have to change the sound settings probably once we get in. I can see it being a bit loud. But yeah, so in Humankind you start as a nomadic tribe, but then once you get into... I don't remember what the name of the era is, but like you get to choose a civilization to play as, and each era you can choose to either stay as the civilization to get more points, or evolve into another civilization that will then give you different bonuses. And like that way you evolve through the eras as a civilization. You'll still carry the certain bonuses from your... Actually, I think pretty much all the bonuses... Actually, some of the bonuses, at least the unit and the buildings and all that sort of stuff, should stay around to a certain degree. But I might be mistaken on some of these things. Again, it's been a while since I played. But yeah, like, it is certainly an interesting mechanic. Of course, a lot of people will... Oh, wow, it's actually flashing. A lot of people, myself included, will compare this game a lot into Civilization. And Civilization does certain things better, especially...
It contains infinite stories. Most of which are about rocks and ice at sub-zero temperatures in a vacuum. Rather boring.
Continue after this intro.
Damp rock, there is a story that bears a second look. It's your story. But the first 4 billion years or so mostly concern amino acids. Not much of a page turn. But then, over time, the amino acids bond together, and things start to get interesting. And a bit drier. A certain subspecies of hominid discovers that you can do more with a sharp rock than annoy your little brother. Tools and weapons are invented. The hominids begin to cooperate. Fire becomes a servant rather than an unpredictable force of nature. They learn to tan the skins of animals for clothing. They learn ways to record and probably exaggerate their adventures. Eventually, these tribes learn to build shelters and immediately hold the first barbecue parties. This is the dawn of humankind. Struggle and cooperation have been rewarded. The Neolithic era draws to a close. The whole world beckons. This tribe has come far, but the rest of their story is your story. You are the one who will build them into a great civilization. How far will you push humankind? The race begins. A new world,
Okay.
a new history, untold possibilities. There is so much to see,
change the audio
to do,
settings.
to learn, or, depending on one's preferences, to destroy.
That might be better. Okay, so we start with a tribe, or hunting party, and we need to grow a little bit. We also need to get some... I believe we need to get some stars to progress into another era. Or, like, we're still in the Neolithic era, and we need to get into the next one. Actually, what is the next era anyway? Ancient era. Okay, good. So, we currently start on the river. I suppose we could continue exploring along the river. I've got some cliffs here, and along the river you can actually go without problems. But going into a river is... well, it takes a fair bit of movement. I believe it actually stops your movement. So, there's that. Oh, actually, there is another strategic resources in these two. We don't know what that is. Now, in theory, I could start up... oh, wait, no, I don't think I can start up a... no, we need to get some influence, and we don't have any. Well, let's go to the next turn, then. So, we got the army over here. Well, ooh.
Full
discovery.
bellies and healthy children. I see.
We're getting
where
some
this is
food.
going.
Once we get into 20 food, we'll get another tribe that we can either separate or keep it together. If we stick together, we can hunt bigger animals for food a bit easier. If we split them, we might be able to find a lot more of the discovery. So it's a nice balance in that regard, that you can either do either one, really. Let's continue down this way. So there are indeed a lot of rivers here. So far, so good. Now we got a bit of forest here. Let's... ooh, more food. Okay, we're getting 5 from that. Let's get into the... oh, there'll be more over there. Well, let's get there now, and we should be able to get another villager. There we go. Ooh, 15 food. Okay, what I might do is I might separate... oh, someone just started a village there. And that's really close. You got 1 movement. So have you. But yeah, I'll separate these so that they can... oh, wait, no. You actually got a bit more. Ooh, there's some mammoths here. They are a bit strong, so I might not want to fight them quite yet. Oh, a sanctuary. Okay, so next turn what we can do is we can raid that. I believe we get some money from it. And urgent affairs. Minus 25% on domestication research. Or plus 2 food on city or outpost. I think we'll go for the domestication research cost. We don't have any research, of course, yet, but we should be able to get some soon enough, I reckon. So now let's go in here, and we shall ransack that one. It'll take some time. That is a science discovery. We might want to grab that.
Just because a culture died out doesn't mean it wasn't worthy.
Well,
of
also we
study.
gain some influence there. Would this be a good outpost? Because we could technically start making an outpost somewhere. I don't necessarily want to be right next to another player though, so maybe we'll go ahead and explore a little bit down this way. while also exploring it down this way. But we got enough influence to at least settle down a little bit. Oh, right. I thought I... So use rant. Oh, right, we need to select that. There we go. Oh, we gained a decent bit of food from there. Right, so that's the kind of enemy in here. Don't know much about them yet. Could have separated those two to be fair, or have them hunt some... Oh, hello. That's more science. And influence. So we've got 10 influence now. We do need to get up to 10 science, 5 population, or hunt 5 animals, I believe, to get to the next era. And we're not there yet. I think we might want to... Ooh, well, actually, we could perhaps set up a city down here in the south. That would be a coastal city, so that's going to allow us to explore a lot once we actually get some boats. So maybe we'll send in one of these there. You should continue down this way. Well, there's some over there, but once we set up the outpost somewhere, why set it up in here? There's a nice flat area here. We can do a fair bit of farming, and then the river is right nearby, so we can utilize that as well. You can get into the sanctuary down here, I reckon. Ooh, there's some food there. Okay,
Time
I think
for your first battle?
Oh.
I bet you're absolutely dying to see how your fighters handle themselves.
Okay, let's do a manual battle. We need to defend this, so I suppose we'll be there. We took a fair bit of damage there. We can either attack, but we'll be taking a fair bit of damage ourselves. Or we can defend. Although we're still taking damage because they got the high ground. I can get onto the high ground to reduce the damage. Or can I still defend? I can. Oh, but now they're going for the... But now we have the high ground. So if on our turn we attack them, we should be able to destroy them. Or maybe not. Oh, wait, no, we did win. It cut rather close though. They lost a unit, which is quite nice for us actually. That's going to slow them down. And we still have the movement. We can get the food there, so we might be able to get this under control. There would be some food down here. There's also some resource over there. I'm going to go around a little bit, or at least stick to the high ground, because if the mammoth attacks us, I don't know if they attack you regularly or not. But do we... Diplomacy? Well, I suppose we don't know anyone yet, so there's not really much diplomacy to do. Like, you need to settle first before you can... Or you can only know the settled tribes, rather. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, there would be food there, and science there. I'm going to set up the... treasure here. That would actually be pretty good. We'll go over there. Get a nice little farmable area there. And then we'll go ahead and take the areas there. So it's going to take a while before this is going to be like actual outpost. It takes 5 turns, but we don't need to have the unit in there necessarily. The new... Ooh, we have a... Sure, we'll welcome some new people in. So we'll have another tribe to go around here. Curiosity Collective, we've got another 3 science and 5 influence. There's the mammoth over there. And a mammoth over there, okay. I'm going to have you go over there first to get the food. And then you will ransack this. That's going to give us 20 food. So that's actually not bad. That's going to give us another villager. And that's going to get us to the growth star. Which is the number of stars that we need to grow. So that's good. Is there... Oh, we discovered a mountain there. Okay, so that's one of the natural wonders, so to speak. Ooh, so we got sage deposit there. Interesting. That I believe is a luxury item. Do you still have... Oh yeah, you do still have movement. Go around there. Area's now locked, or unlocked rather. So we got... Oh yeah, we got another tribe. I wonder... I think we'll just keep on exploring here. May now choose a new country for the next era. I suppose I might want to start... Oh, my Mycenaeans have already been taken by someone else. Now, to be fair, Harappans have been quite successful for me in the past. They have a massive food production, so you can grow very quickly early on. So that is a really strong one for the start. And Egyptians would be a lot of our production. Now, we have a lot of river, so the food would definitely be good. +1 food on river, and +food on tile producing food. So that would definitely allow us to grow faster. There's money and luxury items, strategic resource deposits. That's pyramids. What about Olmecs? That's influence on territory. And Olmec heads, okay. Phoenicians, On the other hand, the Phoenicians are... They got Haven and... Oh. Interesting, it counts both as farmer quarters and market quarters. And that would allow us to get a boat, which would allow us to do a lot of exploring. I suppose that would be also quite nice. A zoo would increase stability on districts. Assyrians would have land movement speed on unit. A combat strength bonus when ransacking on army, okay. Babylonians would increase science, which will allow us to get a decent bit of science done early on. Egyptians would have industry. I think I'm going to go with the Harappans. It's always a nice start. To get the food flowing. So you are ransacking that. Oh.
Ah, the challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay. While the Harappans certainly had markets, they left few remains. Please show us what they might have done.
Well, I will. So, the ransack was successful, was chosen tribe, so we haven't gotten a city here yet. It's going to take another 4 turns. We do have this one, though. What's that? I suppose since we're no longer a Neolithic tribe, we can't use the curiosities. So maybe we should have waited a little bit longer, in all fairness. But at least our runners have all the hunting... I suppose they are technically hunting parties, but they are now runners. So they have a pretty decent speed. Oh, right, so this is still part of the same area here. Ooh. Now, I wonder... Would this area... Well, that would have lead, among other things. I'm not entirely sure if it's a particularly good area. I mean, for some mining in that sort of area, it might be alright. But here's the thing, like, in this, you can have cities and territories. And you can connect territories into cities. And that will allow you to expand the area. Like, each of the area here is a predetermined size. In here, all the regions are predetermined. Well, I suppose I should probably call them provinces or something. But yeah, the provinces are set, but then you can connect or assign provinces into cities and all that sort of stuff. So that's an interesting way to do things. Right, so you're decently sized. We could probably win that. On the other hand, that runner could use a bit of a rest, I suppose. Now, we are on a very mountainous setting, so there's going to be a lot of cliffs and bottlenecks and such to utilize in defense, for example. Ooh, there is actually still curiosities, just not quite as much. And we've got one more idle army. I'm guessing there's not too much down here, so that is where our Z-zone ends. We do have one over there, that should probably start exploring that side. Oh, right, how much does it cost? 20 influence. Okay, we don't have that yet. Oh, we just use all our movement, never mind. Alright, let's go to the next turn. So let's have you go this way. Oh right, we got into the river first, so that's stopping our movement. But next turn we can probably get all the way there at least. Maybe further.
Off we go.
Ooh. Well, now we got enough influence to set up another territory or outpost somewhere. That's still gonna take 3 turns. I wonder if this would be good area to settle. I mean, this would at least give me... It says that that would be good. Or that one. So that's a lot of food. This would be a bit better in terms of production. So maybe we'll go for that one. It'll be moving there, so that's going to take our influence again. That's probably alright though. Get on the river. And then we've got one more down here, which could potentially make its way back a little bit to make sure that we can kind of know what's in here. So there's the sage deposit, there's the lead. Oh right, we've still got one more movement. But we need to get this runner that is damaged back to friendly territory to start healing. That's kind of the downside of settling down. You need to then utilize that area. Yes, you can complete your movement. Except you can't, because there's the animal. Or mammoth. How about you just move there? And then skip a turn. You shall continue along here. Oh, there's another mammoth. Let's get over there. Ooh, there is some marble down there. And sage. So this area would definitely be a good area for another city, I reckon. A lot of good things in there. Oh, and you did have some movement remaining after that. And then this army, I'll just give you orders to move towards the future capital, I say. So that should be alright. Jishui got some population. Yes, you can keep on moving. But it is still technically an outpost. Although it is growing rather... Well, I don't know if it's growing quickly or not. But it is growing. That much I can tell you. Okay, this... No, it's not a dead end. It looked like it was, but it wasn't. So has our neighbor over there? Well, I suppose that is going to be a problem. I might want to grab this area, actually, to stop them from growing. At some point.
Off we go. Come over here.
Oh, what's that? Silk. So this area is definitely a good area for another city.
Over this way.
I suppose I could actually just set up a territory here, because the other one kind of failed to be produced. So I'll give you new orders. I can have you just explore in the meanwhile. Let's go over there. It's going to stop your movement. But you can... Oh, there would be silk down here as well. And sage. Ooh. There's even more sage here. So sage is something that will have plenty, by the looks of it. Now I suppose I could connect this territory into at least the city here. And then of course this territory perhaps. There's some sort of resource there that we don't know of. And there's another resource there that we don't know of. Oh, we can start researching. Can we? No, actually we can't. We don't have any science output. But now that we get our city... hopefully set up.
By building an outpost, claiming territory is this easy. The trick, of course, is keeping it.
Okay, so someone's taken Nubians, Babylonians, and Olmecs. Now, to be fair, since we got a total 10 civilizations, there's only 10 civilizations per era. So there is that. Okay, it is actually recuperating. I'm just going to separate you into your own unit. Have you move into the capital and just... stay there. And we'll just give you orders to be there. Right, so you move down this way. There might be something in there, but probably not too much. I believe we can get through there. Let's move you in here and give us a decent vision down that way. One of our outposts can be turned into a city. Is it free? Yes, the first one is free.
Shelter for those who need it. A place to store food. Pens for the pigs. It may not be glorious, but it beats sleeping under trees.
It sure does. Right, so the pottery workshop would increase the influence output, so that's probably something that we want to do first. And the units will cost some population, so you need to be kind of wary of that. Now we can set up some research. I'm going to start with the domestication, so potentially get horses and scout riders and all that, since we already reduced the cost a decent bit there anyway. And you, where do I want to send you? I suppose I could send you down this way, maybe set up an outpost in here somewhere. Just go along the river here. I mean, somewhere around here might not be a terrible idea for the city itself. And then we've got another idle army down here. Explore. Oh, well, there's horses. So this area is definitely a good place for us to settle in as well. Although that may take some time before we can fully utilize all of this. But that's hardly an issue. And then we got our second city over here. So we can actually rename these cities. We got Harappa in here, or the outpost as well. Let's just call this Spike. After some patrons. And long-term supporter of the channel. Right, let's go to the next turn. I do realise that we're technically over time, but I'll play through this turn just to have a nice 15 turns done in the first episode. So I wanted you to get down that way, just continue along the river.
Off we go. Let's go.
Keep an eye on what they are doing there. Probably not too much. And you can keep on going down this way.
Follow me.
Maybe we'll figure out where the coast leads here. Another army over here. Might want to... Let's actually check where this area leads to.
Over this way.
So that's the border.
Off we go.
But yeah, this place had the sage. What else did we have? We got Silk over there, which is not part of the same territory to be fair, but it's very close, so that is going to be a good city, I reckon, in the long run. But of course, it's going to take a while before it's actually really usable, and making another city will cost you extra influence. So that is... Oh, okay, so we can't get through there. We need to go around. Just stay there. And we're going to call the episode here. So, thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.